Welcome, people. So, have you ever been at school or remember a time when you were at school when your teacher gave you something to do and you really did not want to do the assignment? Or maybe you have children of your own and now they bring home homework and you have to fuss at them to do the homework because they really just do not want to do the homework. Well, today that's the question that I'm asking us. Are we doing the work? Because last week we talked about what are we saying to ourselves, and so today's video is an extension off of last week's video, and I'll link it in the description at the top for those of you who have not watched it yet. But in essence, I talked to us about what we're saying to ourselves and how sometimes it's not positive things, but I did not give you any practical tools that you could use to apply in your own life. And so today, that's what I'm going to do. And we have an activity today. I have the board off screen, but I will show it to you at the end. And you can let me know if you prefer to see the board when we do the activities the whole time, or if you would prefer to see me, because typically I would just have the board and talk to you off screen, but today I did it a little different. So today's activity is called Check Me Out Within. Now, as you know, yes, you need your paper, you need your pen, but I also am going to put the PDF below. So if you want to, you can just print it out and do the worksheet yourself that way. For those of you who have your paper and you have your pen, let's go. So make your two columns. This time it's not four, it's just two. So on one column, you're going to put your hair and your head. That's the first thing that you're going to put. And in essence, what we're doing with this activity is we're breaking down the amount of time that we're spending on these things. So as it relates to your hair and your head, okay, because some of you may have shaved off all your hair, so you don't have any hair to maintain. So maybe you're just wrapping up your head. How much time is that taking out of your daily routine? Same thing goes for your face as it relates to your facial routine, your cleansing, your lashes, your eyebrows. Maybe you're a lip person, so you have to have your lipstick. How much time is your facial routine taking up out of your day? What about the shoulders on down? When you think about showering and taking your bubble baths, or maybe you like lotions and oils, and you know you got to have your wardrobe right. So how much time is that taking out of your day? Think about it, because some of us, we have tons of clothes, so we have lots of options. And sometimes when you have a lot of options, it can take you a lot longer because you have so many decisions that you could make that you just not sure about. And so depending on where you're going, you may say, well, I need to really put more thought in this. But on average, how long is that taking you on a daily basis? And the same thing goes for your hands and your feet. Okay, I'm a nails person. I have my nails done. I painted them myself, but still that took up time. And if you're a foot person, you may like to go and get manicures weekly or every 2 weeks. How much time is that taking up out of your day? Now, of course, you're not going to be doing your hands and feet every day, but maybe you're lotioning them or oiling them every day. Still, how much time is that taking up? And lastly, on this side of the board, we have our shoe game. Again, just like some of us love to make sure our lips are right, love to make sure our lashes are right, or love to make sure our nails are right, some of us love our shoes. Okay, we have a shoe collection out of this world. And so when it comes to putting on a pair of shoes, we have options, we have choices. So how long is it taking you to make a decision on what shoes you're going to put on your feet? Now, once you have all of those things written down, how much time that's taken up out of your day, make sure you calculate the minutes. If it comes up to more than an hour, calculate it. Put it down there. Maybe it took an hour and 15 minutes. I don't know, but you know. So, get that number. And then we're going to move to the other side of the board. And we're going to talk about some things that you should be doing that's going to build you up within, okay? And this is where Last week's video was primarily focused and targeted on what we're saying to ourselves within. So as it relates to reading the Bible and studying the Word of God, are you doing that on a daily basis? If so, how much time are you spending on it? Prayer and meditation. Are you praying? Are you meditating? If so, do you regularly and consistently do that on a daily basis? Write down the amount of time that that's taking up out of your day. Speaking affirmations. Now, typically when I have my board out, we're doing a activity where there's affirmations in it. So we know that affirmations are positive things that we say to ourselves and we speak over ourselves and to ourselves. Basically building ourselves up, speaking positivity in life into our life. Are you doing that on a regular basis? If so, put it down on the board. Well, not on the board. I have a board, but you have a sheet of paper. So go ahead and put that down. Mindset strengthening. Now, you may not call what you do mindset strengthening, but in essence, when I say mindset strengthening, what I'm saying is, do you spend time regularly with yourself, making sure that you are okay emotionally and mentally? Or are you just so quick to just give everybody else what they need and provide for them what they need when they need it, that you're not taking the time to check in on you and how you're feeling and how you're doing mentally and emotionally? Go ahead and write down how long that's taking out of your day, or how much time you're investing, I should say, to that each and every day. And lastly, journaling your thoughts and life reflections. Some of us, we're big on writing. I love to write. So writing is easy for me and it comes naturally to me. Some of us, we do not like to write. We didn't like writing when we had to. And now that we're grown, we're definitely not about to waste time writing. At least that's how we see it. But in either case, you write down on your sheet of paper how much time you're spending, how much time you're investing into journaling your thoughts and just reflecting on life and where you are and where you want to go and what you want to do, how you see things going. Now, once you get through with that, then go ahead and, like you did on the other side, tally that side up. Did you come up with 30 minutes? Did you come up with an hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours? Exactly how much time are you spending to doing those things? Now, the end result of this, you should be able to see if you're spending more time on the outside versus more time on the inside. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with building up the outside, making sure you look good on the outside. You should do that. And there's value in that. Of course, you want to look good. When you look good, you feel good. Okay? But at the same time, what's going on inside of you is really what matters the most. Or I should say, is most critical and crucial to your life. Because inside, those inside things, that's where, like I said before, we need to focus on building that up, because our thoughts, they take center stage in our life, okay? And if we're not taking the time to really invest on building us up on the inside, then we'll be looking all good on the outside, but we'll have nothing of substance on the inside. And so I want to leave you with this thought as I show you the board, because I do want you to see the board for yourself. All right, so this is the board. This is what it looks like. So understand this. If you say you want God's will and plan for your life, then you must choose to commit to implementing the daily practices, the daily principles and practices to make it possible. Otherwise, it won't be so. As always, I'm Coach Sam telling you, 24 hours doesn't seem long. But in 24 hours, you could change your life. So go ahead and do something life changing now.